Hi, this is me, Anu Anavarki. So, I have been asked to speak about English as well as IELTS exam. Well, talking about English, English is one of the most spoken language across the globe, and I feel that it is a language of international business. Maybe because it has been recognized as a universal language. Kind of, it is easy for us to learn and also it is quite flexible for us. Why is it so? It is because we are learning this language from our elementary class. So it is kind of easy for us to learn. So now jumping off to this IELTS exam, these IELTS exam kind of becomes hard, or maybe we cannot it would be there would be times it would be hard for us to score certain marks. Why is it so? Because we are not meeting the criteria that are being put up by the board. So now just giving a overview about the IELTS exam, it's of four sections, that is listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So now for the listening part, it comes in for both the academic as well as the general. It would be the same. It is of 30 minutes. An audio would be played, and in that audio, conversations would be there, and that would be conversations of native foreign speakers or native foreign speakers. Yeah, so that conversations would go simultaneously. You have to answer the questions which are being given to you. It would be given in an order, it would not be mixed or clumped up, it would be given in an order. So you have to find the answers to the questions from the conversation, and then and at last 10 minutes would be given to you to just transfer your answers from the question paper to the answer sheet. Yeah, so that is the listening. Reading, the next is the reading. Reading is quite easy to do. You need to have a lot of practice. The three things which I always say is to skim and scan. Next is to deduce the meaning, not to understand or to completely memorize those meanings, but to deduce the meanings and go and recognize and to understand what the writer wants. You have to always do that. You have to always be in the perspective of the writer and see what the writer wants. So and next you have to always look at the instructions and what questions are being given, and properly write the answers to those questions. The next is the writing task, and it differs in both academic as well as general. It differs in the writing task 1. So writing is being divided into two parts, writing task 1 and writing task 2. So in academic and general there's a slight difference. In academic there is a graph given. It can be a pictorial representation, it can be a bar chart, line chart, and so on. In writing task 1 general, it would be a letter. In that it could be a formal, semi formal, or informal letter. So that also differs accordingly. Well, the and you have to take about 20 minutes to write the writing task 1. So there's more to it. The next is, I am just rushing off to the next one. The next is the writing task 2, and that is where you have more weightage in writing. So you have to take 40 minutes to it. So I'm not giving a brief description on it. I'm just saying a small note on it is that you have to do power writing when you are doing writing task 2. Now what is this power writing? It is plan, organize, write, evaluate, and then to revise. Do that, and there's certain timing that has to be given to this way of writing, and I feel that you would be getting good marks, and also your essay would be quite organized. So that is how that is how those people would want it, and that is how we are presenting it. So if we do that, we would be getting good scores in our IELTS exam. The next is the speaking exam. So well, in speaking, the main thing is that you have to have a good conversation skill. Now how can you develop that? Well, you can develop that only by practice. There would be certain cue card sets would be given. I think the current cue card set is not being revised. They would be revising it within in a 3 months gap. So you have to you have to practice and practice and make yourself able and confident to speak fluently and to speak confidently. Now, if you speak fluently, what happens is that at the when you speak fluently, simultaneously you would be speaking confidently. So that's it to the IELTS exam. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.